Hi Aquarius, welcome to SIKIKSYD. I am SIKIKSYD. I'm a professional astrologer, psychic, shaman, medium, seer, mambo, witch, volleyball player. All the information is provided in the description box down below. Thank you so much for supporting SIKIKSYD. Thank you for your kind comments, likes, subscriptions, gifts, readings, bookings, and referrals. And this is reading for the future of Aquarius. You don't have to be an Aquarius to resonate with this reading. You can randomly connect to someone who has Aquarius in their astrological chart. You could be an Aquarius, you could be a Sun, Moon, Ascendant, Mercury, Venus, Mars, or Jupiter in Aquarius. You could have Aquarius anywhere in your astrological chart, or you just came across this reading and it just resonates for you. You don't have to have Aquarius in your astrological chart, okay? You want to cross-watch to see how you may resonate with this reading, look at your Uranus, and where do you have Aquarius in your astrological chart to see how you may resonate with this reading, okay? All right, so that means if you have Aquarius anywhere else in your astrological chart, like a Mercury in Aquarius, then in this reading you will be looking for either the card of Mercury in Aquarius, or you'll be looking for Gemini or Virgo energy that pops up in the astrological reading. That's how you would like cross-watch, basically. Like that's how you would do it. And then when you watch Virgo readings, you would look for Aquarius energy. When you watch Gemini readings, you would look for Aquarius energy. And that's how that works. So let's get into your reading. Super excited. This is for Aquarius. Let's give you a sound bath. Cleanse the energy. Alright. Hi Aquarius. Okay. Future please. Okay, and then all right. So we are covering your love life today, Aquarius. Whether you're in a relationship, a marriage, or you're single. Okay, if you're in a relationship or a marriage, we're covering your energy and the person that you're in a relationship or a marriage's energy. If you are single, we're covering your energy and the person that you're meant to be with's energy, even if you don't know them. Okay, so your current energy in your love life right now is the Princess of Disc. Okay, so Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Aquarian energy. A stable offer coming your way. Right, the details have been looked at. That's why you have the mice here. The details have all been looked at, and this is finally a stable offer coming your way. Okay, you could also be giving a stable offer. I feel like this is a brand new cycle, a brand new beginning, a brand new world. Now, if you are single, right, your current energy is that you feel like a lot of your relationships start off emotional and then they don't ground themselves into the physical reality, or they start off physical and then they just become emotional. And oh my God, I see a cat. Oh my God, take that as a sign. If you are single, you have commitment issues. Okay, if you're a feminine energy, if you are, I mean, you could be sitting in a more feminine energy where you're feeling like there are some sense of commitment issues. If you are in a relationship, a marriage, the more feminine energy is catered to in the relationship. Doesn't really speak unless it's absolutely necessary. with the High Priestess, it's like you feel like your energy is very valuable. So you're very selective of how much you give. Okay, you're very quiet. In general, Aquarius, right now in your love life, you're very quiet. Your significant other is the Ten of Swords, Gemini, or Mercury. They feel like they are going through betrayals, endings in their life. They feel like things have been difficult. They feel like they're going through some painful endings, maybe a back pain. With the Ten of Swords, they really feel like, you know, they've been experiencing depression, some anxiety, some nightmares, you know, a lot of people talking about them. And they are holding on to their truth, but also recognizing that they are very hurt, right? So they're going through an ending, essentially. If you notice, there's like a lot of people watching them here with the monkeys here. And there's change with the butterfly occurring psychologically, philosophically, spiritually, religiously. I do feel like this is somebody who is like, I'm needing to, this reminds me of like Jacob's ladder. It's like somebody's needing to pray. Someone's like praying. For many of you, your current energy in your love life is that you could be going to a tarot card reader, psychic, a medium, a seer. Okay, you could be one, okay, but you are seeking advice through your intuition. If you're single, you will dream of the person that you're meant to be with before you actually meet them, okay? Now, your obstacle is the Ten of Cups, Pisces, and Mars. Can be Aries, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Ophiuchus energy. So, if you're single, your obstacle is you need to know what it is that you want that will make you happy in a love, you know, romantic relationship. What will make you happy? You need to know what will make you happy. Have a vision, okay? For many of you, if you're in a relationship or a marriage, the fact that you're famous, and you could be a very famous couple, and many people admire your relationship and want what it is that you have, right? That could be an obstacle, okay? With the Ten of Cups, having that level of admiration, right? It's like you, if you're in a relationship or marriage, you're the happiest you've ever been. And it's because other things are ending, like these endings that the person in a relationship or marriage you're with, or the person you're meant to be with, they are experiencing endings with colleagues, schoolmates, siblings, friends, like lovers, like people from the past potentially, or just people in their life. They're experiencing betrayals and endings, backstabbings, and the obstacle is with the Ten of Cups that this relationship, this commitment is very stable. It does make them very happy in the midst of them experiencing a lot of disruption in their everyday life with other connections and relationships. It's disrupting their routine or their health. That could also be like near-death experience, Ten of Swords, someone's health, right? Your energy in the future in your love life is the Eight of Pentacles, so Sun and Virgo, that's Leo, Virgo energy. You want to put in work into yourself. You want to put in work into your relationship, your commitment. If you're single, you'll be meeting someone who's at the gym or at work or at school. If you are in a marriage or relationship, you're putting a lot of work into yourself and into the relationship, into the marriage. You're wanting to establish a sense of routine in the relationship and the commitment. Something that you can be very proud of, that's very healthy, and you are looking at all the details. And you don't mind, you know, doing it over and over and over again until you get it right, or until there's a sense of improvement. Now, the person that you're in a relationship or a marriage is with, their future actions, or the person you're meant to be with, their future action is, you have the number 2 that could be significant to you here with the High Priestess or the Prophet, Justita. Here you have the number 8, which is strength. They feel like the relationship or the marriage is a relationship or a marriage that does not come around very often. It's a very strong relationship and a commitment. They feel like, you know, that is the minor arcana of the Empress. They feel like if you're a feminine energy, you're very financially stable, or that you have a talent that makes you a lot of money. Like you and your future energy, you could even like own your own business for some of you. You could be an entrepreneur for some of you. But the person you're with strength, like you could be famous, or your significant other could be famous. And they feel like it's a really strong connection. Like they're like, this does not come around very often. It makes sense logically and emotionally. It's very balanced. You feel like, they feel like this is a situation where we are both getting what it is that we want, and there's a sense of peace, okay? That they're willing to blend. I feel like saying they're willing to blend. They're willing to compromise. They have the sort of truth. They're carrying their truth to cut through any of the obstacles in the relationship or the commitment. If they're feminine energy, they could be going on vacation. Say that as a sign. If you're in a relationship or a marriage, you could be going on vacation with your significant other. Okay, you most likely own a business if you're a feminine energy that runs itself, or they do. Sort of truth. They're giving a message of truth with a solid offer. You feel like not only does it make sense, but it's practical, it's grounded, it's stable, it's something you can feel, see, taste, and touch. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Aquarius energy, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, Capricorn energy. It is the truth. A sword, a message of truth. This can be a text message, a phone call, a letter. The Ace of Swords is the whole truth, nothing but the truth. And you feel them feeling like we are intellectually aligned, logically aligned, like we can have really good conversations, and that's how we connect very well. It's also very practical, and it's financially beneficial for the both of us. Like we make money just by being together in a sense. Like it's just the way that it astrologically works out. Like the universe loves you with this particular person is how they feel. They feel like this is stable. They feel like this is grounded. And the advice is the Six of Swords, Aquarius and Mercury, Gemini, Virgo energy, which means recognize this is like someone going back. The advice is go back. Recognize that you need to go back. Someone needs to go back. So that means someone could be communicating overseas from your past, or vice versa. You could be, but I feel like the advice is communicate to the past. Six of Swords, that could be overseas. That's advice. That's like, don't move on, don't move forward. That's the advice. That's interesting. It could also be like you need to listen to your intuition more in order for you to move forward. Okay, you have to listen to your intuition more. Advice is also recognize there could be plumbing issues, travel issues, communication issues, like difficulties with communication, difficulties with travel. Your advice is to recognize that there is some type of difficulty, maybe with plumbing or pipes, water. This could be drowning, issues with ships. Okay. You feel like you want there to be change. You're like, there needs to be some sense of change. There's been a sense of resistance to change because there's a need to heal. And recognize that if you're in a relationship or a marriage, you're not just that person's wife or husband or girlfriend or boyfriend. But you're also their, best friend. You are also supposed to be there for them in ways beyond just romantically. You're also supposed to be able to be there for them as they're going through endings in their life, right? So, this has been your reading, Aquarius. If you're interested in the products, I still have the description box down below. We have 8 new products. Eight new products, you guys. Go check them out. Go check out my social media where you can find out all the information about these products. Go check out SIKIKSYD shop. You can see these products for yourselves. And thank you so much for supporting SIKIKSYD. Thank you for your kind comments, like subscriptions, gifts, readings, bookings, and referrals. Amen and Ashe. I do feel like you're learning something in love, Aquarius. I do feel like you're learning something in love.